Welcome back, everybody, to another Chestnut Checkers podcast. An episode going up on Wednesday night. This is currently Tuesday night, and after seeing the recent feedback on our Monday episode, not it was a lot of negative feedback considering like the phone call and all this. And they said I was childish, or I got a few text messages, a few phone calls saying I was a piece of shit for posting that, this and that. But at the end of the day, I just thought it was content, and it was okay. But a lot of people didn't feel that way, so figure that it's right if I like issue an apology. So I just want to take this chance to apologize.
To absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants.
Hi guys, I hope you accept my apology. I am dearly, sincerely, not at all sorry for anything that I've said or done. So, on that note, Jack and I are two not well known at
Not
all
at
by
all.
any means, but we are into the content creating scene. I stream on Twitch, and I will have this podcast as well as he streams on Twitch, and he also does this podcast with us. And I'll post a little bit on TikTok. Go check that out, Jacob.Tarbit. As long as the Instagram, if we're plugging ourselves. But I do a little bit of that too, and also made this bitch famous off that. Let's not forget that. But anyways, moving forward, Jack, why don't you talk to me how you first got into content creation and what made you enjoy it?
Well, I was always, growing up, I grew up like watching YouTube a lot and, watching tons of different creators and stuff, and all from gaming to lifestyle, things like that. So fast forward to, I want to say late 2016, early 2017, around when Fortnite was really big and streaming on Twitch had that huge boom.
That wave was enormous.
Yeah, it's a very saturated industry right now. But I was like, I always thought about, just getting into content creation. I never like made one of those like YouTube channels and started like vlogging when I was a kid or anything, but I always liked the idea of having like playing video games as some kind of career. And I was talking to one of my friends about it. And he was like, "Why don't you have a PlayStation? It has streaming integrated into it. You're playing anyway, so why don't you just set it up? Takes 5 minutes. Set up a Twitch account and just start streaming." I was like, all right, I thought nothing of it. And for a long time, it was nothing. It was just me putting it up while I was playing any kind of video game that I was just playing at the time. And that was like, at the time, I was playing a lot of like Fortnite, Call of Duty, and there was this game called Brawlhalla, which is kind of like a clone of Super Smash Bros. So one time I was like, you know what? Why don't I toss a stream on while I'm playing Brawlhalla? And immediately I found like some kind of niche where I would only get viewers playing that game because the community was so small, so that creators in that category would get noticed a lot easier. So I did that. I consistently played that a lot more and started talking to people through there. And it never really got anywhere. I was still averaging like 2-3 viewers maybe. So I was doing that for years and years, and it wasn't really until I would say I think it was last March, like right before quarantine started, that I went heavy in it again. So I went heavy on it again, started playing a lot of Modern Warfare, S&D lobbies, stuff like that, and people would see me in the S&D lobby, and then I didn't have like TTV or anything, because I always thought like the TTVs, Jacob, you were one of them. TTVs get clowned. TTVs get clowned.
If you don't drop 25 a game and go 25-0, you get clowned.
Then you're
And if you do, you're a sweat.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't win with that.
So that was kind of the day that I got affiliated on Twitch, which means to be affiliated on Twitch means you can actually acquire some kind of revenue or income doing what you'd like to do. So there's certain benchmarks you have to reach when you do this. You have to amass 50 followers
75.
50.
No, it's 50.
It's 50.
75.
50,
Yeah, it's
50
50.
followers. It's 75 for a partner. No, you have to average 75.
75 views. Yeah.
Average
Yeah.
75 viewers to reach partner. But you need 50 followers to reach affiliate. Stream like 8 hours a week, and average 3 viewers a stream. And that was always kind of my little. I was having a little issue with getting the average viewers up.
As we all do.
Yeah, everyone's. That's kind of the struggle for everyone.
Struggle in the beginning, yeah.
But let's flash back to that past October when I was really into this game called Apex Legends. See, on the back of my hat is the logo for the game. I was really into it, and I was playing in this one random lobby, and this guy that I was playing with, his name was like, he had one of those clan tags. It was like DISS stink or whatever. And I dropped I had like an insane game. Had like 15 kills, like 2,500 damage. I was going off. And after, this guy's like, hey, I'm a CEO of this small esports organization called Discipline Gaming. And I would like you to come out. We're getting ready to start our Apex competitive team. I want you to come out and be a part of it. I was like, all right, sure, yeah, man. So I got into the community, and that was my jump into the esports community. So it's a very small organization. Not a whole lot of people took it seriously, and he talked to me a couple times about a captain spot on the team.
Ooh,
So
good boy,
I
Jack.
talked to him. I said, listen, like, you know, I'm still kind of new to this whole competitive scene and stuff like that. Like, I don't do a lot. I'll play wagers against people every now and then, but I'll pub stomp and everything, but I've never really done any kind of competitive work. He's like, all right, well, I'll have you meet the guys, and we'll go from there. And the guys, shout out, like, you know, this Beef Stew and Like a Ninja. That was actually, no. My first one was Like a Ninja and this guy named Evos. We were playing together a lot, and he came to me and asked me about how they're doing and how our teamwork was and how well we worked together, like when we were playing just regularly, casually. I was like, yeah, you know, we're doing pretty good. A lot of communication throughout the team, and it was really, really nice and stuff. He's like, all right, so do you think like this is kind of the squad you want to rock with for the competitive team? I was like, yeah, I think we can succeed if we put a little more effort into it and take it a little more seriously. He's like, all right, well, I'll get the social media manager. I'll get in contact with him, and we'll make an announcement for you guys. I was like, all right, sounds good. So, mind you, I was 16 at the time. I'm 18 now. These guys were 23, and the other one was like 19, 20. Yeah. So for them to look at me and say, hey, this is my team captain, this kid who's a junior in high school, yeah. I'm supposed to be taking orders from him. So they didn't take me all that seriously as their like team leader and all that stuff. And the social media manager took a little time getting the announcement out. So Evos got a little angry. We got into a little dispute, and he ended up leaving the organization. So I brought in this guy named Like a Ninja, and it was a little last second because we were about to go into our first tournament. First tournament comes around, you know, I'm popping off. Team communication was a little lacking on my teammates' parts, and there was a little bit of button heads for some of our decisions. So, you know, I thought nothing of it. We didn't do too great that time, but I still had that fire, and I was still training really hard every day after school, going in on it.
Of course.
Yeah, get home grinding. Some of them didn't really have that fire because, you know, Like a Ninja was, I think he's 26, married, has a kid, so
he's doing his own thing.
He's got shit. He's got shit he needs to do. And so did Beef Stew. You know, he was at home working, stuff like that. So I obviously had the most free time out of all of us, so I excelled more than they did, which is to be expected.
Yeah.
So a couple tournaments later, we're not improving as much, and the team starts to fall apart. So the CEO takes notice of that, and he's like, "Hey, I gotta disband the team."
Scrap it. Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, I fully understand." He's like, "But I do want to keep you on in the organization. Would you be interested in taking on a role as just a content creator?" I was like, "Yeah, that sounds great." So he gave me some conditions. I had to stream a certain amount of days every week, certain amount of hours, play certain games, and average a certain amount of this stuff. And I was like, I mean, I'm not that big. I'm not that big, man. I was like, I'll do what I can, but I'm still starting out. I'm not even really affiliated yet. So I was doing that for a couple months, and then I did get affiliated and started making a little money. I don't make that much, but
No, Twitch payouts are just they're so
it's
hard
rough.
to get.
It's rough to get.
Unless you're averaging 100 viewers, you're not really making shit.
Yeah.
Even then, it's not guaranteed money.
Mm-hmm. So then that happened. All that happened, and as he was demanding more from me, it kind of motivated me a little less because I got a little too fixated on the analytics rather than just enjoying the moment in itself. I was always had the screen there, had all my analytics and stuff on that separate screen. So I'd be playing the game, looking over, viewers are dropping, all that stuff. So it was a little discouraging. So I sat down and had a talk with him. I was like, "Hey, listen, man, you're asking a lot from me. I know I'm the only affiliated one you got, but I can't do this anymore. It's not healthy for me to not even be able to enjoy the games I love anymore, just to be worried about this stuff." And he understood. I still stream every now and then, but definitely not as much as I used to. But yeah, so then all that happened. I built a computer, started playing more games, widened my horizons, and streaming is a lot easier on a computer, as Jacob will one day learn once he builds his.
Of course, I got the money saved up for you. Just waiting for you to come here and build it.
All right, so let's see. What's your story, Jacob? How'd you get into all this stuff?
So I'm just gonna go straight off the jump. I was into YouTube, but I wasn't really into YouTube growing up. It wasn't really any YouTube TV, none of that shit really. I didn't really get into anything until I was about 14 years old when I was playing BO2, and this little ginger named Optic Scumpy was lighting up the MLG scene. That's when I was that's when I got into COD.
Scumpy nade shot.
Yeah, that's what I got into COD. Seeing Scump screen him at opponents and shit like that. I'm like,
and you see him drag him in for 1v1s and just absolutely dumpster him.
Yeah, that's what made me love the game because I'm like, I want to be like that. I want to play like that. That's what I want to be. So that was my love for COD. Then there was a long break of no COD. I didn't actually play COD until one of my friends, Brady, got the game and showed me Modern Warfare. There's a big gap because I didn't like BO3, didn't like Infinite Warfare, no BO4, none of that.
I was still I didn't like the direction that they went with the whole.
So I just didn't play COD for 4 years until MW.
No, for real though, y'all are tripping. AW might have been one of the best CODs ever made.
And he sucks dick for fun. So take that with you, Master.
Okay, that's.
I will say this: the two Call of Duties that I've played the absolute most were Modern Warfare.
BO2 are mine.
Modern Warfare, and ready for this? World War II.
Never touched
World
War II, I had such a blast playing that. Me and my buddies would get on USS Texas and just snipe it up.
I've never hated a gun more in a Call of Duty game than the PPSH on World War II.
Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good.
It was too good.
That was the only. It was the meta for the entire time that game was played.
As soon as the game came out, if you didn't have a PPSH, you were getting shit on.
Yeah.
And then up until the day before the next COD came out, if you didn't have a PPSH on the map, you were gonna get shit on. It was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't play it. I just didn't play any CODs until I think it was this last year is when Modern Warfare came out.
No, honestly, it was the worst meta in a game since post-patch Ghost when the Vector was good. Do you guys remember Ghost
I love
when the
Ghost.
Vector?
I
All
love
you had to
Ghost.
do was just. Well,
I
I
think
loved
that game gets
Ghost.
shit on too much, honestly.
It does.
I loved Ghost when the MTAR was really good. When you
Oh, the
could run
MTAR
around with the
was
MTAR, I had so much fun. But
Yeah.
if you just have to sit there and hold angles with a Vector and just
Oh,
L
it was
trigger
like,
the entire game, it was just annoying.
Yeah, no, I felt that. But yeah, I played a little bit of Ghost, nothing serious like I did BO2.
Warhawk was
Then
very
went
nice,
on
by the way.
at MW, and I found my love for sniping again. You know, the ballista was my thing in BO2, and then found like it used to be the Car 98, but then the AX50 spoke to me, and then I loved that. Picked that up. Started getting serious about this. And I started playing the game, and I started realizing, hey, I'm pretty decent. And I didn't really think anything of it. I just thought I was having fun. Then time came around for me to go to college. I went to college up in New York, and if you guys don't know, with the whole COVID rules, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks. I was in quarantine, and first day in quarantine, no bullshit, my phone breaks. So I have a laptop, a PlayStation, and my monitor that I brought from the 1940s. So
That's oh my god.
I got a lot of hate for that monitor, but
That monitor,
so,
bro.
that was bad. So I did what any other kid would do who had no phone or access to the outside world besides his roommate. I set up my monitor on the nightstand, and I put my PlayStation on the floor, and I just played Call of Duty 25/8. That's when I became a sweat.
PlayStation on the floor. His PlayStation was
And
on
nowhere
the
else to put it.
floor.
Hardwood or
That or the
rug?
bed. Hardwood.
Okay. Okay. That's
Okay,
fine.
I guess
then.
it's better than a rug, yeah.
No,
But
that's fine. Hardwood is fine.
So
My
essentially,
PC's on hardwood.
that's when I started to get my serious love for it. And then at that time, that was the COD Champs. On the time of COD Champs, so that's when I really got into it. So that's when I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going in pubs, dropping 60 plus kills a game. Good, I'm pretty good. That's when I made
Not
a Twitch
S&D.
account. Not an S&D. No, I'm hit or miss in S&D. At point, I'm
S&D,
dropping
you are
60 plus.
like free, like you're free kills, like you hand the other team streaks.
You kidding me?
I don't think so.
I'll stream Twitch literally the minute we end this podcast, and I'll go S&D, and I guarantee I don't go negative in one game out of 10.
Well, the minute we end this podcast, I'm going to sleep. But
That's what I thought, bitch. Yeah, put your money where your mouth is.
I mean, okay.
Okay,
Anyway.
I can personally speak to Tarbit's skill in Call of Duty. Coming from an FPS like former pro, the kid he's insane. I gotta hand it to him.
Tarbit's good. I'm obviously joking with him. Tarbit's really good,
Shots are hitting with the sniper.
but
Crack.
just know you can't beat me. Like you can't beat.
Dude,
So
I
you
can
can't
go on
beat
my
me.
Twitch right now, pull up every clip of us 1v1ing, and out of the 50 times, the one time you beat me, that's it. 50 games.
Okay,
I think
How many times have you ever beat me with actual guns that aren't just snipers?
We don't do that.
Never.
Did it twice.
No,
I beat you
but-
once. You beat me once.
Cap.
We ran AS Val. I won. And then you ran
the
an
one
M4.
time,
You won.
the one time
That was
that
when I didn't run
you beat
ARs.
me.
Never ran the M4.
Tarbit,
The
I
one
think
time
now I
you
could give
beat
you a run
me,
for
we
your
were
money.
using Bisons.
Now? Maybe. My
I could
shots
give you
whack.
I could give you a run for your money now.
Maybe.
On this
I'm not
keyboard?
saying you're bad, but I'm not where I used to be.
No, I know, but I was
Actually,
pretty
I'm not
good.
gonna lie to you. I haven't picked up a controller in 3 months, so I
Yeah,
probably don't even know my right from my left. So,
So
it's okay.
for the viewers at home, I know we kind of spoke on it like in the very first episode when Tarbit like first introduced me. The night that me and Jacob became family was the night when we spent from 7 at night to 10 in the morning playing COD lobbies,
Jesus
Warzone
Christ.
duos, and then once we got sick of duos, we went to
1v1.
custom lobby, 1v1. We went 1v1 snipers, 1v1 gunfight, 1v1 hardpoint, picking whatever loadout we
Every
wanted.
gun in the game.
We
every gun.
literally went through every single gun in the game. Pistols, rocket launchers, shotguns, ARs, you name it, crossbows. We did everything.
That was a long
I
night.
shit you not, ladies and gentlemen, I shit you not. I beat him once.
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 What?
It was ridiculous.
Was it with like
about-
RPGs or something?
There's about like 45
No,
guns. in
I
the
think
game.
it. I think it was maybe. I think it was with the Odin. When we used the Odin, I beat you with the
I
Odin.
think it may have been
Odin?
noting me.
Yeah.
Like,
I
the
saw it,
Odin
no.
was the one that had like 20 bullets and shot really slow,
Yeah,
right?
but it kicked
Yeah.
like a
Okay.
horse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the game where I wasn't it. Yeah, no, I used to be a freak on the sticks. So because of that, I thought, hey, I'm pretty good. So let me start streaming. I made a Twitch account. So I just tried to like market myself. I was texting people, everything, hey, do this, do that, you know.
You had people's names saved in your phone with Amazon Prime in parentheses next to their
No, I
names.
really did. I had their name saved with Amazon Prime. And then I went on my notepad and put the date for when they should resub to me. That way I was consistent with it. So
By the way, my sub comes back in 2 days.
I'm
I
waiting.
haven't been subbed to Tarbit in
Anyway,
He's a fake fan. Don't worry.
I am, yeah, fake fan.
So-
Fake fan.
basically, I got affiliated in, I think it was a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Which to me was insane.
Yeah, that is
Right.
insane. That is insane.
Yeah.
Like I
Like,
told, I had been doing it for a year, almost 2 years,
Yeah.
and got affiliated. And for you to do it in a week and a half is
Yeah,
insane.
that it honestly, like, I was just in my dorm, like shitting myself. I was like, it was like a milestone for me. You know, it's something small for a lot of people, but you know, it's big for me. So
Yes,
for
how
me,
many of Tarbit's females can he get into a Twitch stream at one time?
my most viewed stream had 45 people in it.
Yeah, I think
I was-
I've capped out at maybe 15, 20.
I got like my not at once. My most at not at once was like 119, and believe it or not, it was Among Us. Like,
Yeah,
Among-
no, that was funny. I remember you kept getting into different lobbies and like you had your Twitch name as your name in Among Us, and you just got like a bunch of people joining.
yeah,
all
I
the
got a
time.
bunch of people joining, and it was fun. You know, I enjoyed that. I fell in love with the whole concept that I'm doing what I like. I'm playing video games, and at people who are enjoying me enough to stay in there, talk to me, interact with me. How I mean, like they enjoy watching me, and I enjoy making them laugh, and I enjoy conversing with people because I love meeting new people, because I love having a lot of new connections like that. Like I feel like knowing people is a lot more like power than anything. What?
Am I the only one seeing this?
What?
That
Seeing what?
Logan is just green screened right now.
No,
Yeah, you're frozen.
am I?
Yeah.
I look fine on my end.
You're frozen like this.
No, he is literally green. The whole thing is
No,
green.
to me, I look fine on my end.
Green and gray is
Like,
all
I'm-
I see.
I'm moving around. I'm fine.
Turn your camera off and on.
Do you guys want me to leave and come back? Camera off. Okay, goodbye. Camera back. Hello.
Alright, yeah, he's good.
Oh, that's
me,
so weird.
hello.
I look the same as I did before.
He's loading. I don't see him.
Alright, well, it doesn't matter for you.
All right, where should I start from? Where was I? Where did I start from?
You were talking about how you want, liked the people who.
All right, I'll just
came
pick
in.
up where I left off. So I just enjoyed people watching me play, and I enjoyed that they enjoyed being in my stream, and just building a little bit of a community from like Among Us to when I sucked at Rocket League to Call of Duty.
Terrible.
Oh, don't even start. Don't even get me started. Don't even. Nope. I don't want to hear the word Rocket League come out of your mouth again. Don't even.
So
I
that's what it
carried
was.
you to diamond in
got,
Rocket League.
I got a little bit of a following from that. I think
Okay.
right now I have like 100 and something, 110 followers on Twitch,
Yeah.
something like that. So I grew a decent amount, and then I was starting to really grow, averaging like 7, 8 viewers a night. About 2.5 months ago, and then I got a real job, so I had a life took over basically, and it made me a little sad because I built a lot of connections with a lot of people I normally would have
Yeah,
not been
no.
friends with because one, I was either too toxic in S&D, so they would have looked at my stream to talk shit and then leave, or just because they just would have never came by because I never had the platform. I think it was just a dope experience that I love to have, and I still have, and I still love to use when I can. I get to make connections with people, and then then it creates a lot of jokes, a lot of inside jokes, which I like. 'Cause believe it or not, when you're sitting
By
there
the
for
way,
4 hours
Tarbit, you
watching,
have 127 followers on Twitch. Sorry.
How many do I have?
that's even better.
I can tell you. Hold on.
Oh yeah, 127
That's
people
that's
liked.
twitch.tv/JackoWackoIV.
Jacko Wacko Gaming. Oh, Jacko.
If we're plugging, it's
If we're plugging,
TV.
if you want to check me
Jacob
out, you know, I'm a bit of a variety streamer nowadays. I don't really stick to one. Play a lot of Valorant. Played a horror game the
I
other
stick
day.
to one now.
171, Jackie Poo.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but personally, I don't think Twitch does a good job of paying their content creators. Personally, could just be because
I would very
streamer.
much like my payout, but the way that Twitch works is that for you
Can't get it to get 100 plus.
Yeah, once you get that payout, you need to accrue $100.
Essentially takes a very long time. I got my first payout last month. It's not fun. You know, you see that money in there because you're refreshing like, oh, I got a sub today. How much more? Oh, it was an Amazon Prime sub, $2. Let's go. You know, and then you see, oh, someone paid $5 to watch me. Oh, I only made $1.50 off it. Oh, okay, that's whack, but okay. So personally, I think that the way Twitch, does the whole payout and then how they pay their streamers is not okay.
That's why you see. That's why you see like streamers who
move to YouTube, shit like that.
Well, not even that, but more like that they have people who will donate and stuff, because that will just go straight to their PayPal. And the thing about that is, like, you'll ask someone who has no idea about streaming and has no kind of concept as to what it is. If I gave them, like, a base idea, it's like, oh, people can show what they're playing and show their face, and then people will watch and, sometimes give them money, or like, oh, why are they giving this random person money to play, to watch them play video games? It's not so much about the thing of, oh, let me pay him to play video games. It's more of the fact that, like, I love what he's doing. I'd like him to be able to keep doing it. And the way that I can support him, if at all, even if it's, Twitch Prime, which is something that you connect with your Amazon Prime account. If it's literally free if you have Amazon Prime, and it's a free sub that you get every month. But, if you don't have that and you want to contribute a little bit just to support, you just donate to them, do his monthly $5 subscription. It means a lot to this streamer, and it allows them to be able to keep doing what they love and to give you the content that they love.
No idea how happy I got just seeing, like, my first Amazon Prime sub, my first paid sub. Time someone gifted a sub.
Exactly. I had my first, someone gifted me 5 subs like a month or two back. Someone gifted 5 subs, and I lost my mind. Like,
yeah, you just feel loved. You feel like
like they actually give a shit,
Crazy. Yeah,
and sometimes I'll be sitting there, and someone from my org would come in when I was still in the organization. They'll come in, pop in the stream, and be like, "Hey, what's up, man?" They're like, "Hey, just getting some pubs in." He's like, "All right, here you go. Like, love the work that you're doing." I get a thing on my phone. This person just PayPal'd you $10-15.
Crazy. Yeah,
it's great. It's a good feeling.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just sitting here and I had like Jack's Twitch open because I like checked to see how many followers he had, and I start hearing random music playing in the background, and I'm like tweaking the fuck out, like what's going on? And then I realized that Jack's last Tarkov stream was playing in the background in my ear, and all I heard was the music from Tarkov. I got kind of scared.
I've never streamed Tarkov.
Yeah, was that not Tarkov? Hold on, what was this? Oh, I don't have it open anymore. Shit. What game was it? It was some game. Whatever your last stream was.
Probably Valorant. Valorant, or I was playing this horror game called Escape the Ayuoki.
That's what it was. That has to be what it was. It's like this
so
creepy like music in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, that was so much fun. It's like this it was like this game that someone made that was based on like a creepypasta of Michael Jackson. So how the game works is that you're stuck in this mansion, and
yeah, that is what it was. It says Escape the Ayuoki. I thought it said Escape from Tarkov.
Yeah, the Ayuoki is basically like a demonized version of Michael Jackson, and he'll like crawl around the fucking mansion looking for you. And the way the game works is that the game picks up your microphone sound. So like,
I saw that on TikTok.
Yeah, it will pick up your microphone, so he's attracted to it. So you have to be like really quiet. And he's blind, so you could like stand right in front of him, and he'll like walk right up to you. It's horrifying. It was so much fun, though.
Yeah,
change the topic back to like the feeling of greatness and like how like nice it feels for a lot of things happen. I just want to appreciate the 18 people who actually subscribe to our channel. It means a lot. Even though it's only 18
thank you.
Small. small, it actually like means like a lot to us because
Yeah.
there's obviously another Chess Not Checkers podcast. If you guys have like looked this up, there's another one. Which, we may have stole their name, but they're playing checkers while we play chess, so that's on them. We already have more subscribers than them, and we already have more views on one video than they have on all of their videos. So it feels great to know that we don't just have 5 people viewing.
Shade,
us.
no shade, but like, sorry.
Yeah, we have more than 5 viewers. We have 154 on our first one. We dipped a little bit, 42, 32, which is what we were expecting on average because, the first one's always like the pilot. It's going to get the most hype. And then on our one that we posted 4 hours ago, it was already at 27 views. So just to other people who, don't appreciate our podcast, I want to know how my dick tastes and why you're such a bitch. Anyways,
Okay,
I don't want to
don't say that. Don't.
Let's
do
come back
that.
to,
We don't want to
let's
do
segue
that.
into our next topic.
We
We're going to
don't
do
do
top
that.
3. Top 3 bitches. Let's hear them, boys. I'm playing. All right, let's go. So top 3. I'm going to start it off with the top 3 movies, in my opinion. This is tough for me. Very tough, because I love a lot of movies. I'm going to have to say this. I have to try and say this the best way possible without it being too a hot take, because this is based on my personal opinion. Number 3 have to probably be Field of Dreams, just because, I feel like it's an iconic movie, especially as a baseball fan. Number 2, Remember the Titans. Movie threw me for a loop. Cried a little bit, had the hype in it. I had everything. Number 1, we all know I'm gonna go with my boy Leo, Jordan Belfort, the man, the myth, the legend, A Wolf of Wall Street. That movie gets me so hype because a motherfucker wants to be like him with the money to throw them fucking fun coupons.
I actually have a story about that movie. This past Christmas, I was with my girlfriend at the time, and her family went to a family friend's house, and I walked downstairs to go to the bathroom or something, and she was getting a drink from the kitchen, and we walked back upstairs to where everyone was, and I see that they had turned on The Wolf of Wall Street. But not only had they turned on The Wolf of Wall Street, we walk back in to the part where Jordan Belfort is ripping lines of cocaine off of a hooker's ass.
The intro, that's like the bang.
Yeah.
I love that.
And I was like, you know what? Don't know if this is a great Christmas movie to sit down and watch with your 8th grader and freshman. But yeah, no, it was an interesting night.
Yeah, I love that movie to death. I'm not fucking leaving. That's gotta leaving. So iconic.
All right. So,
look, fellas, your salary. You know what I call these? Fun coupons. You broke bitches. That shit's like, dude, how could you not want that kind of money? How could you not want that life?
I'm gonna have to go. I'm going in a bit of a different direction than you. I would say number 3. Kind of most of the time it's a nice feel good movie. Real upbeat for the most part, and I'm just gonna hit you with it. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Chris Pratt kills that shit.
Great
Kills
movie.
Great actor in that movie. Perfect.
Fantastic sequel. Can't wait for the third one to come out.
Me either.
Number 2, we'll bring into the sports bro because we're all athletes here, or ex-athletes.
Thanks.
I think the first time I watched it was my freshman business and sports management class, and oh my god, had all of us crying in here. Matthew McConaughey.
Goldie played movies for us in sports management.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I said I wish Goldie played music and arts business and sports
my
management
business and
class.
sports management teacher was amazing.
Real quick.
Mitchell Collins, the boy. Loves him.
Legend.
Love him.
Real quick number 4 would definitely be Moneyball. That movie is great.
Fantastic.
Moneyball's a great movie. I agree.
Anyway, coming back to my number 2.
Yeah.
We Are Marshall.
Never seen it.
Fair.
Never seen We Are Marshall.
Nope.
Fantastic movie.
Ooh, The Blind Side. That movie's good too.
That's good. Number 1. Oldie. It's a good one though. I wouldn't even say it's that old. But it's that one movie that you don't watch a lot, but whenever you do, it's it's just a masterpiece. And I quote it literally almost every single day. Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump.
Gotta be.
Forrest
Jenny.
Jenny, you're my girl.
That and Shawshank Redemption. He killed them.
Mm-hmm.
Those two great movies.
Other ones up there, I'd have to say
Green Mile's good as fuck too.
Green Mile, amazing.
The
8
Green
Mile
Mile
by
was really
Eminem.
good.
That movie got me. Everybody in the 313, put your motherfucking hands up.
Did you say
Huh?
8 Mile?
Yeah.
Oh, I said the Green Mile.
No, I said both.
Yeah,
I said
he
both.
said
Okay.
the Green Mile was first, and then said 8 Mile.
42. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that.
42 is a good one.
1917. If you haven't seen that one.
Saw enough.
Isn't that the
You didn't like it?
Leo movie?
Didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see it? No, it's
Isn't that the Leo movie with
no,
the?
Leo's not in it.
they're in-
No, Leo's not in it.
I think,
It's a
yeah.
newer movie. It came out like last January.
Oh, okay.
But the entire movie is shot in one scene. It's just one cut. I think there's maybe 2 cuts, and they're at the end of the film.
I heard it was good as
Oh,
fuck.
it's crazy.
Fantastic. The Spider-Man
Yeah.
movies, all that stuff.
I love Spider-Man.
I'm not gonna lie.
That, by the way.
Who's your Spider-Man?
No. Dark Knight Rises.
Not a big.
Top 3.
No.
Dark Knight
Yeah.
Rises, not the Dark Knight.
Yeah. The one with Heath Ledger, whichever one that one
That's
was.
the Dark Knight.
That movie goes
Okay.
stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Not a big movie guy. Don't watch a lot of movies.
Neither do I.
A lot of the movies that I watch are like, well, not anymore, but like all of the ones that are gonna be on here are gonna be a long time ago that I saw as like a kid growing up. I'm gonna say 3. Neither of you said this for like sports movies. It kind of confused me. Major League 1, like the original Major League.
Major League 1 was trash.
Great movie.
Major League 2 was the good one.
No, Major League 1 was the one where he was on the Indians and
Oh, that was Major League 2. That's where
was
he
it?
goes
Okay,
to
then Major League 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Major League 2. My 2's probably gonna be The Sandlot, just because it's so like it's such a classic. Like you
Iconic.
have.
I was Squints for Halloween one year.
That's dope.
That's
I
fire.
mean, like every time somebody pisses me off, my instant response is to yell at them, "You're killing me, Smalls." But it's just, you know what I mean.
You play ball like a
and-
girl.
Yeah, and then 1 is I was really upset when Tarbit said this earlier. Remember the Titans. Remember the Titans is one of the best movies ever
Easily.
made. I'm sure there's some that are up there, but I just haven't seen them. But Remember the Titans is probably my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah, it goes.
Top non-sports movie though, The Meg was good.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible. Like I don't know.
I feel like
I
it's
saw
called- it's
Suicide
called The
Squad
Meg,
before it even came
but it's
out.
barely
No,
even in it.
I know. I saw Suicide Squad before it even came out, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, I
not
think
the- not the
it's a
sequel,
little
though. Suicide Squad
underrated.
was pretty good.
It's a little underrated.
Everybody trashed on it. Whatever.
They're remaking it. Did you know that?
The worst movie I've ever seen. The only movie I've ever seen have a 0% score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Tron was
Was
shit.
called it was called Holmes and Watson.
With
And
Will
the
Ferrell?
highlight of the movie, yes, the highlight of the
Really?
movie
It wasn't
was
even that
homie
bad of a
jumping out of a cake. It was terrible. It was
It was
so bad.
not that
I
bad.
The
didn't think that
highlight
was
of the
that
whole
bad.
movie was homie jumping out of a cake. That was the
It was
only good
not
thing in the whole movie. He jumped out of a cake. That was
That
it.
movie got too much
It
hate.
wasn't that good. It was not good.
I'm not
Kicking
saying it
and,
was.
kicking and
But
screaming.
I watched that with you.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying it was a terrible
Yeah.
movie, but I'm also
No,
not
it was
saying it was
bad.
one of Will Ferrell's
No, it was
best.
bad. It-
Have you
no,
seen-
okay. I love Will Ferrell. Great dude. But the movie sucked. Like, the movie wasn't good.
Will Ferrell. I feel like Will Ferrell's been on a bit of a come down.
Yeah.
He's
I
reaching his
Alright,
end.
Let's move on to top 3. We'll go TV shows, not cartoons, but just TV shows.
Like, full, like, actual TV shows? Okay.
Okay, so like live
it
action
could
TV
be like
shows.
anything from like Treehouse Builders to like.
Do you guys want to go, like, reverse order? So, like, since I went
reverse
last, I'll go
order.
first
Yeah.
this time? Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3. Ooh. I'm probably going to have to go with The Flash. No. I'm going to have to go with Arrow. Arrow's 3.
Arrow hit hard. I liked Arrow.
And then I'm going to say The Flash is 2.
Okay, I see a theme.
They're really interchangeable. Both of them are really good.
These are all
my third
live
one-
action TV shows, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
My first one has nothing to do with the theme of superhero, whatever, Arrow, Flash. I'm pretty sure Target knows where I'm going with this. Number one TV show of all time is Criminal Minds. Like, it just is. It's Criminal Minds. It's Criminal Minds. The best TV show I've ever seen in my life. I've gone through the entirety of Criminal Minds on Netflix, which, by the way, 13 through 15 still isn't on Netflix, and it's been out for 4 years. I don't know why.
I'll put the bag right there.
But I've gone through season 1 to season 12 in 2 weeks before. Like, the whole thing. It's that good. Criminal Minds is the best TV show I've ever watched.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go number 3. You see, I'm gonna get a little controversial. I don't really watch a whole lot of live action TV. I watch a little more animated TV, like Family Guy, and then like anime stuff.
Yeah, we'll do that one next.
No, actually, I have another one for next. We can do that would be good. I'd say number 3 is probably gonna be it only has 1 season out, but I thought it was confusing, but it was really good. It's called The Witcher. It's on Netflix. I don't know if you guys.
Oh, I've seen.
I thought it was really good.
It's hard to get into though.
If you haven't played the game, it's a little hard to understand, and the timeline kind of jumps back and forth. But I thought it was really, I was really happy with it. Number 2. Number 2 and number 1, they're really close. They are really close. I'm gonna have to go number 2. Is How I Met Your Mother.
It's a good show.
Fantastic show. I've seen it time again. Ran through people. It's I highly recommend, if you have not seen it, go watch it. It's on Hulu, wherever. You have to see it. It's fantastic. Number 1, and I was very late to the party on this, had me spinning my head in loops the entire time.
I think I know what it is.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, it was so off. I was so.
Where did you think I was going with it?
It's gonna be my number 1, so you'll see.
Okay.
One thing I want to say really quick. Oh, sorry, Jack. Go on.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. I started it spring break of I don't know if it was spring break actually, but in my sophomore year, on a drive to Cooperstown with my baseball team, and then from as soon as I got back from Cooperstown, I stayed up until 2:00 in the morning every night watching it because it had me just gripped the entire time.
We love that Gorilla Grip.
Yeah. Oh, I love Gorilla Grip.
Love it.
Love it.
Okay. Really quickly, a couple honorable mentions that I didn't give after I was done. All of the Chicago shows, like Med, PD, and Fire, they're all really good. There's a show called SWAT with Shamar Moore, who was the guy from Criminal Minds. That show is really good. Also, the NCIS shows are really good, but mainly just NCIS LA and then the original NCIS. And the last one I want to say is 911. It's like a
You're real big on
fire
the
show, right?
On the law enforcement.
Yeah, for sure. But it's one of those where it's not really like a law enforcement show, like they have stuff like that, but it's really more of like a comedy show that they just they throw in comedy through like the law enforcement. I think. So.
All right. I'm kind of upset that none of you guys said any of my top 3, but I'm gonna get real nostalgic real quick and start off with number 3. This one was a real banger when it came out. I'm still waiting for season 2. I hope it lives up to the hype.
Oh, I know what this is.
Outer Banks.
Yeah. Okay.
That show had everyone
Haven't seen
going
it.
crazy in quarantine.
The only reason why
Haven't
hold
seen it.
on, wait a minute. That's not gonna happen. We're not gonna let that go. You haven't seen Outer Banks?
Haven't seen
Hey,
it.
you're gonna see. If you don't see it before you get in the house, you're not coming in. You're not allowed inside. Number 2.
Really?
It's so good.
Really? Okay.
Number 2.
Okay.
Number
fine.
2.
I'll watch it because I was so against watching it because I thought it was.
Oh, it's so
I
good.
really thought it was gonna be like a real chick show.
Yeah. It's good. No, it's good as fuck.
Alright.
Real good.
Number 2. This became one of my favorites when someone was here, and I personally fell in love with it because I love the OG movies and even the one with Will Smith did. Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai, personally, I think went from a YouTube series to one of my favorite shows. I loved it. It was just I was entrapped in it. I loved kicking it from Disney growing up, So from
Oh,
that to like
Kicking It
Cobra
was.
Kai
Kicking it was
it was like the perfect transition for me. So number one, this one hurts my heart because it's not only the best show in the world to watch, the funniest, the corniest, and the best one to fuck to, The Office. What were you guys thinking? Office, like come on.
Okay.
no.
The Office is just it. The Office is everything.
I'm not
You don't
gonna
fuck with
lie.
me and
I
my boy
started-
Jim. Dwight.
How did you get that I was gripped at my seat and had my head spinning in circles as to what was going
I
to
didn't
happen?
hear that. I heard
and-
my head spinning. I thought you meant laughing.
Oh no.
I thought you meant The Office. That was listen. The Office, you were good no matter what season you picked, no matter what episode you picked, you were good. You had a girl over, you put on The Office, she's laughing. Next thing you know, goes off. Boom. What happened? What happened? You know, that show was magical. Listen, it's magical. That show did things to people that I don't even know what could
The
do to
Office
anybody else.
it's The Office isn't
It's
Office
safe.
is hilarious.
that
It's safe. It's safe.
Office is amazing.
It's
Listen,
safe. It's
No,
it's
wouldn't-
overrated.
By the way, if you want to show to fuck to, fuck the 911. Don't fuck to The Office.
What the fuck am I gonna be? Yeah, you like that? Pow, 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 pow. What the fuck? No. Like,
Okay.
that bitch
It's not a-
Also,
it's-
if you're
it's the
doing it
fire
right,
department, not
you
the
can fuck to
police.
literally anything.
That's true. No, that's
fair.
true.
Yeah.
I fucked to live in Maddie the other night. What do you like? What?
Okay, but for real though, Liv and Maddie kind of slapped a little
You
bit.
kidding
Liv and
me?
Maddie,
I was not a Disney kid.
Love Cameron.
I was not a Disney
Love
kid.
Cameron was. You
You
weren't a Disney
weren't a
kid?
Disney
I
kid?
was not a Disney kid. I was a
You were a Cartoon
Nickelodeon.
Network kid, huh?
I was a
Cartoon Network.
Nickelodeon Cartoon Network kid, but I
Right,
wasn't
not
like
fuck-
I wasn't the Nickelodeon like Victorious, iCarly. I was Drake and Josh, SpongeBob SquarePants, Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or-
Drake and Josh was a banger.
Still is.
Are you calling me a liar?
I ain't
calling
calling you a
truther.
truther. Iconic.
All right, so let's get into a bit one. I feel like this
Oh,
is
yeah,
gonna
Jack
it's
had
gonna
an
take
idea.
you
What's
guys a second. All right.
If it's anime, I'm telling you right
Jack,
now. I don't
Jack, you'll go
Top-
first on this one so we can think.
Top 3 video games.
easy.
Easy. Your top 3 is easy.
Easy. It's fucking
You
easy.
don't play it. You don't play enough video games, then, bro.
Oh, let me tell you why. I have a very specific reason to all of them. No particular order.
How many of them are multiplayer?
And it depends. You could do either or. Obviously, my number
Well,
one's
did-
BO2.
Okay.
Got me into everything. Then this is no particular order. I loved Forza. I loved cars in Forza. That was crazy. That got me into it. NCAA football. Easy. I love that game. Minecraft. I was on my shit in middle school. I was cranking 90s in Minecraft before they were doing it in Fortnite, bro. All right, let me tell you, that was my shit. Minecraft, Forza, BO2, easy, no particular order. But then again, I also loved games like Super Smash Bros. Obviously, Mario on my DS, iconic. There's no beating that. The Impossible game, you know, I cheated in it every time, but you know, hey, all you got to do is show the bitches in middle school you won, and like, oh my god, you know, so it was easy.
Logan.
I love those cool math games. That's where it was at.
All right.
Jack, I need you to go because I still can't
You need
think
me
of
to
it.
go? All right. So
Mhm.
number 3. And I'm only giving it a number 3. No, I can't give it this the number 3 spot. I'll give this the number 3 spot. Number 3 was a game that I watched both of my brothers play. Always wanted to play it, but my parents would not let me because I was younger and I think it was rated T, honestly. It's a game called Infamous. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it or played it.
Yeah, it was a decent game.
Yeah. I played Infamous 1. I beat it. Infamous 2 was really more my speed.
Oh,
Infamous 2 was a lot better. Had a lot more.
real quick. Left this one game out. Assassin's Creed. Almost
Never finished an Assassin's Creed game. I never did.
either, but they were fun as
Never
fuck.
even owned an Assassin's Creed game.
The only one I actually owned was Syndicate. The other ones I would just borrow. Assassin's Creed 3, amazing.
I loved it.
But yeah, it was like Infamous 2 I got really into and loved just everything about it. I loved having these lightning powers that I could do all kinds of shit with, and I could be, you know, a villain and absolutely murk everybody, or I could be the good guy and,
This
you know,
water's
save
2 weeks
everybody,
old.
but which no one ever was. Because if you have that power, you're fucking going in on everybody.
A lot more fun to be the bad guy than it is the good guy.
Yeah.
His words on
Number
life.
2, I'm gonna give this spot. It's very nostalgic for me. It's not very all that well known. I don't think you guys you probably never heard of it. But I actually have. Where is he?
He whips out like a 12-inch dildo.
It's a game from my childhood. It's very near and dear to my heart. It's called Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, I've heard of Kingdom Hearts before.
Kingdom Hearts is like a kind of like it's basically Final Fantasy, but in like the Disney world. So you basically are this little guy named Sora, and you run around with this little key sword, and you start beating the fuck out of demons and shit, and saving like Disney princesses. It was lit.
Yeah.
Played 1 and 2, and then 3 came out like last year. To give you a little bit of a preference, I think Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in like 2008, maybe.
So they're like GTA.
Yeah, they took a long
By the
time
way,
with that one.
GTA is up there too for me.
Yeah,
GTA's
GTA,
up there, I guess.
Wait, Jack, that was your 2 or was that your 1?
That was my 2.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
number 1 video game of all time. That's a really hard one. There's a lot of them up there.
Mega Mind.
The video game?
Well, okay, here's the
I
thing.
miss that. I miss that so much. I miss
Played
when
that
there'd be
too.
a banger movie that would come out that they would make
Come
a
out with
video
some
game.
shit video game in like an hour.
Yeah, Charlie the Chocolate Factory. Played that so many
What?
times
Like-
on the PlayStation 2. Finding Nemo.
Who
I
the
played the
fuck
Shamu
thought
video game.
Who the Dude, they would come out with something and they'd shit out a video game in an hour and it would be in stores the next day.
Yeah, it was
It was
amazing.
impressive how quickly they could do that shit.
And they were so
I'm
good.
sitting here waiting 2.5 weeks for some clothes that I ordered. Come on. You tell me these
Don't
guys
tell me
can shit
that.
out
I
a
just
video
ordered
game
some. I don't want to wait 2.5 weeks.
and pay the extra $20.
Boys.
I wasn't
Boys.
about it.
Boys, be honest with you. This keyboard that I have right here took 3 months to get to my house.
I just wouldn't wait. I would pay the
3
extra
months.
$100 at shipping for that.
3 months. That's just
that
that's
band-
not the keys. That is the plate.
It's just like embarrassing on their part, personally. I would be
Well,
like,
it came from
"Alright,
China, so
What do you expect?
China.
China. Number 1 video game of all time. Got it. You know, it's a game that you can, no matter who they are, if they're a baseball player, will have an absolute blast playing this game. It's on the Wii.
Mario Super Slugfest.
Mario Super Sluggers.
Oh yeah!
I
Mario
thought
Super
you were
Sluggers.
saying bigs.
And
I thought
boys,
you were gonna say the bigs.
boys, if you don't
This is
think,
good too.
if you don't think that we're gonna have my Wii in the house so we can play Super
I
Sluggers,
got one too, big boy. I got a GameCube too.
yeah,
Yo, all I'm saying is that somebody's buying the bigs too, and somebody's getting shit on.
I'm fucking
Sorry.
you anally.
You'll have no idea. I used to literally get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and just hit absolute piss missiles on the
Oh,
bigs
You
too
think
for
that's impressive?
hours.
You think that's impressive? I'm waking up at 5:30 in the morning, waking up, taking BP in the home run derby before class. Then I'm coming home at recess, coming hitting some more BP. You know? Right in the teacher's lounge. Just like this, right here. Here. Went back to class, some fucking math, lifted 4 chairs at once because I was that man, and then I put them down, and then I went after school, came home, more BP, right here. Here, eye contact all day. BP right here. Home runs.
see
Every
the
time.
ball, see the ball, hit the ball, see the
And
ball, hit
that's
the
why
ball.
you failed in school because you put too much time into the
I
bigs
had
too.
straight A's until 6th grade. Suck my dick frontwards. I don't like new things. They scare me.
Okay, I'll go into my top 3 now. So, at 3, I think I kind of have to say Mario Kart, just because I grew up on Mario Kart. Me and my family
Yeah, it's
for
a
the Wii
staple.
used to have
It's a
like the
staple in every
little like.
household.
You guys know how we used to have like the Wii accessories that were like the
You didn't
wheels.
have
Mario
Like
Kart,
the-
Mario
exactly,
Kart,
like-
Super Smash Bros. If you didn't have those, you
Yeah.
didn't have childhood.
Mario
Um,
growing up, it was essential in your household. If you didn't have one, you were scum. You were just scum.
Yeah.
Second, I'm gonna have to. And by the way, I limited myself to like one game of like each category because I wanted to do all sports games or all CODs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 is Madden as a overall whole, but Madden 05 on the PlayStation 2 was the first Madden game I've ever played.
You were fucking 3, bro.
You
I
want to know?
was
You want to know
4.
my first
I
Madden
was
game?
4.
My first Madden
But
game was
what?
Madden 07 on the Wii, and we played. Me and my brothers played 2v2s on that game nonstop. It was so much
Did
fucking fun.
in 2000 in Madden 05 and Madden 07, they had this thing called like franchise player mode, and you used to be able to be in the in the player's helmet in first person running down the field, and I used to have a blast doing that at like 4 years old. It was great.
Logan, you were fucking 3 playing Madden? How did you know what the fuck was going on?
I was 17.
When I was 3,
and I didn't even know what L3 was on my PlayStation controller.
I was
Like, what the
Okay,
fuck were you
Tarbit.
doing?
when I was
Tarbit,
3.
we
The first game I
also-
played was fucking Toy Story on my fucking Leapfrog.
Yeah, this guy's playing
Yeah,
hard
okay,
hitting
listen.
Madden. He's
Listen,
having hit
okay.
sticks when he's 3 years old.
I'm
When I
also-
was 3 years old,
also
I was
having-
beating my fucking forehead into the wall because I didn't know what life was. What do you mean?
Okay, at 3, my mom also used to make me do math equations in the car for chicken nuggets. What do you want from me? If I got like lunch after school one day, my mom would make me do math equations, and if I got like 10 math equations in a row right, she would give me a chicken nugget and said, "Have
A
fun."
chicken nugget?
Trying to get 10 in a row for one nugget?
One chicken nugget, yeah.
Dude, that's
But
child
like,
abuse.
if I wanted fries, I could get one fry for every question I got right. But if I wanted a chicken nugget, I had to get 10 in a row,
If you wanted fries, to take a history test.
pretty much. But hey, I promise you that I was. I can't wait. What is that?
Phone call. I'll make the phone call.
Okay, no, but at the same time, like when you guys know how you had to do those like the math like challenge things
Tarbit,
where they
love
would
that
give you
you're on
like all
private
like
browsing.
the multiplications. When you had to do all the multiplication tables in like 60 seconds and see how many you could get done, I was the best at those. I literally never lost. Undefeated, never lost.
Listen,
Like, I don't know what you
when
guys
it came
want.
to those, I was walking in, double cheeked up, balls to the ground, pencil mechanical, ready to go. She said, "All right, 5 minutes now." Dumb bitch, what's up? I want my animal crackers with the side of Airheads.
Dude,
Now.
the animal crackers with the fucking the icing on them hit.
Oh yeah.
And
Animal crackers with the icing?
Bye.
Shit, but- Logan, you got
Alright.
number 1?
Yeah, let's hear number 1.
Yeah. My number 1 is
And then I have a story.
gonna be honest. Again, haven't played that many different video games in my life, but the
You
first
say-
video game I ever got was Modern Warfare 3. And I got Modern Warfare 3 4 days before Black Ops 2 came out. I got Black Ops 2 and grinded that game for months.
I was
I've
prestiged.
never been more proud of myself than the first time I got in Masters League or Master Division on Black Ops 2 League Play. I grinded the shit out of that
I was.
forever.
That's where
I
I
also
learned.
won my first. I won my first amount of money playing Call of Duty in that game as well. So
I didn't make any money till MW. Yeah, no. All right.
well, no, but you made that off Twitch. I meant like tournaments and stuff.
Oh, that's what I mean. Yeah, I did that
Like
at CMG.
GBs and shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Now,
I used to run the GB line.
no, hang on. I want to circle back to his Mario Kart.
Go back.
I have a quick story, not about Mario Kart, but about Super Smash Brothers. I don't know if you guys know, I have 2 older brothers.
They smashed. Is that not where this is going?
No, that's not where this is going. In this
Well, we're on the
this
cat-
very room, before it had the pinstripes on the walls that I fucking hate, it was
I think they're
orange.
iconic.
orange and blue in here. It was orange and blue. 2 walls were orange, 2 walls were blue. In this, where this light is right here, was where our TV was. We had a futon sitting there, and I had a
You get a
bunk bed.
futon under the TV.
Not under the TV, but like where we could sit.
Okay,
Like where my chair is.
Boys.
And we had a bunk bed over there.
Okay.
We were playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii. Me and my 2 older brothers. Now I would say they're maybe in middle school and I'm in mid-elementary school.
Yeah.
I am someone who, like, when you get into video games with 2 older brothers, you know, they're good at the games. They beat the fuck out of you, you know?
Competitive.
Very competitive. That's what drove me to be competitive.
Yeah.
Like, I always wanted to be better than them, and I would grind the shit out of everything. And right now, the only game that they can beat me in is MLB or 2K.
Yeah.
Like
Speaking
sports
of
games.
getting beat in MLB.
All right.
Heck.
So, anyway, we were playing Super Smash Bros. Yes, Tarbit, you beat the fuck out of me in MLB The Show. I'm not very good at it. So we're playing Super Smash Bros. And then it got to a point where I was beating the fuck out of them every time we played. One time, my oldest brother James got a little fucking, got a little angry that I pummeled him into the dirt as Lucario. Okay.
Lucario.
I stood up. I'm getting in his face. I'm like, yeah, get
What
shit.
now,
on.
bitch?
Yeah, get shit on. Get shit on your ass. I shit you not. That man, he was 13, 14 years old, grabs me by my scrotum, lifts me up with one hand, lifts me up, and throws me onto the bed. I have never been in so much pain.
That's just so degrading. To be picked up by your penis and thrown across the fucking room.
We don't hear you, Logan.
Oh,
I do not hear you. But dude, I'd never been so disrespected in my life.
Yeah, there's just...
Another time we played Madden 07 with my same brother, and I scored a touchdown. He then grabbed my head, forced it under his ass, and proceeded to fart on my face.
Did you get pink eye from that?
I actually think I did.
That's pink eye. Yo, that's pink eye, bro. It's crazy.
Okay. I think that's a great segue to go into, getting farted on. So I think we should go into our top 3 worst movies of all time.
Worst movies of all time?
Worst movies of all time. You would never want to watch again.
Okay. Well, you guys already know what my number 1 is.
I'll come up with a quick 3, unless anyone else wants to go first.
I can probably go first. Number 1, the entire plot of the entire movie I had figured out in the first 5 minutes. And this is, if any girl is watching this, is going to ram the fuck and drag it through the dirt. Not the movie, but drag what I'm about to say.
Twilight.
The Notebook is fucking dog shit.
I was gonna say he's gonna say The Notebook.
The Notebook is fucking
the
dog
amount
shit.
of girls that are going to have your head on a platter is insane.
You're getting death.
Like you're gonna
so
die.
fucking bad.
You're gonna die.
It's so
you're gonna
bad,
die.
dude. Oh my god, I watched it for the first time, like in the winter, and holy.
Oh, you know what an honorable mention is for a great movie though? Bad Moms. That shit's funny.
Number
That
2.
shit's funny.
That's number 1. Let's get that out of the way.
Fair.
Number 2. Movie that I would not watch again.
I think we should just do one of these.
Okay.
Keep it
Yeah,
moving.
we'll do one.
Yeah, just do
Honorable
one.
mention. Honorable mention for. Great movie is the 2011 unrated Evil Dead. Good movie.
Oh, I
Kirby,
think
you want to go or you want me to?
I'll go real quick. I think one of the worst movies that I hate, not because of the movie or the actors in itself, but because of
The
how much
experience you had.
No, but because of how much it bothers me, of the fact that but you'll see the Titanic with Leonardo DiCaprio. It bothers me to no end how much of a bitch Rose is. It bothers me so much.
Could have fit
Just
on
for
the
the
door.
Homie, Rose is the epitome of every female you've ever dated in your life.
Oh, you could have fit homie with you on the raft. You know what? If it comes to me, and if I have my bitch up there, I hate to break it to you.
I'm getting on the door and I'm throwing her off.
I'm going to I'll show her that thing, and I'm crying on it. Say, you know, I love you, baby girl, but
You gotta go.
right now, I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah.
So to me, there's that. And then Tron was just like acid, and I was 5 years old, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on. There's so many lights. I'm not epileptic, but I swore I had a seizure.
Nice. Okay. I already said the Holmes and Watson one. That movie was just so bad. Like, it sucked.
It bothers me that you keep pounding on it. Like we
I
get it.
think
No, we get it. We don't like it.
a movie, the worst movie I've ever seen in my life, probably. I don't even know why I watched it in the first place, but 50 Shades, any of them,
You're just watching
Horrible.
softcore porn.
so
Just
bad. Like it's,
I'm out. Just
or
fuck.
365. 365 was really bad too.
You know what?
No.
Actually,
fucking
you
suck.
said two movies like that.
It's fucking gay. Can you believe the audacity of this kid? He wants to go
I didn't know we had a pervert among us.
on us.
All right. So
You guys back, boys?
yeah, we're back. We're back.
You back?
We're
Okay.
back. Whatever.
hmm
So
Trust me,
like-
watch it. Terrible movie.
No, I'm not gonna watch it because I don't want to watch porn. If I'm gonna watch
It's-
porn, I'm gonna watch dicks and asses, women's asses, and to watch
There
that
you go.
rather than
There
fucking
you go. Don't do
fucking
it. Don't do
some
it. Don't do
guy.
it.
I'm not sus from watching regular ass porn.
Not what you said at first.
Nope.
Dicks and asses.
hmm
You didn't clarify which asses at first.
Alright, bro. Anyway, I'm not the one under
What
attack
if
here.
he stick
This
his
is
dick in
the
his
guy
own
who
ass?
literally
Like, I don't
watched
know.
like
And you watched 50 Shades of Grey.
50
That's
and 365, which are
You-
two of the like biggest.
paid
like,
money for free porn. Like you.
Okay. First of all, listen. It's
Wait,
not like
you
I
watched
watched them
365? You didn't even argue that.
What? I
didn't
I
even-
didn't argue that I've seen any of the four of them, but
Four.
I guess,
Or
I guess
watch the sequel and the... No. Have a good one, podcast. I love you all. Take care. Next week.
I fucked up, didn't I? Oh my god, guys, I finally got him to leave. Thank God. Oh, I finally got him to leave. Okay, we can end the podcast now. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. Okay. Finally got him to leave. Really appreciate you guys being here.
Gay.
Thank you all for being here for this podcast. We really do appreciate you all being here. Hope you guys liked it, and we'll see you guys next time. All right? See ya. Thanks.